Hi there, this is Andrew Paul Smith and it's day 93 of my 100 day video challenge, 100 videos, inspirational videos in 100 days. Today I want to talk to you about a young lady that I knew as a boy growing up. And this young lady, she sat on our swing. And it was in our backyard. Now, when Americans call their backyard, what they're talking about is the garden where the grass is. But this is a concreted bit at the front of our house. And it became a carport in later years. And there was a big sheet of corrugated plastic above it, and it blew away in the wind one time. But before that, there was a swing there. And this little girl, she was 6 or 7 at the time, called Dawn, was the sister of my best friend Paul. And Dawn came and sat on the swing. Now that's not out of the ordinary, but every time I'd ever seen anybody on a swing, somebody had pushed them to get them going. But Dawn just sat there, and she dragged her legs behind her. Then she pushed them forward, and then behind her, then she pushed them forward. She kept going like this until Dawn got higher on the swing than anybody had ever been on that swing before. And I was a bit in awe of her because, like I say, everyone that I'd ever seen on a swing before hadn't done that. They'd had somebody to push them. And I decided to emulate Dawn and to have a go at that myself, and I managed. I realised that it was possible to do that. It was possible to just pull your legs behind you and then push them forward, pull them behind you, push them forward like that. And eventually you got the swing going, yeah? And I think I must have been about 11 or 12 when I realised that what Dawn had done is exactly what Dawn and my friend Paul's dad, because they were brother and sister, had done. He was a local businessman. He owned a little pet shop on the corner by the traffic lights, and my friend Paul used to sleep in one side of the attic, and there were dogs on the other side of the attic, kennels, where the dogs slept when they weren't for sale at night, when people had gone home and gone to bed. My friend Paul had a bedroom at the other side of the attic to the dogs. So I saw them, very humble beginnings, and then he bought a bigger shop further up the road, further up the main road, and then he bought a mill, and the mill was vast, and he started being a wholesaler to the pet industry. And then I actually worked for him. I worked for Paul's dad, and he had an even bigger cannon mill, they called it, even bigger mill, and he sold fish, tropical fish, goldfish, and exotic pets. He also manufactured fish food, and you can still buy that same fish food today. It's called King British. And I realised at a very young age, about 11 or 12, that what Dawn had done on the swing, that's exactly what her dad had done in business. He'd started off by doing whatever it was that it took him to start the process going, and eventually he became, I don't know what happened, but I would say he was a millionaire, I don't know. But he started very, very humbly. So today, would you rather swing on a star and gather moonbeams home in a jar, or would you like to wait up all night until suddenly it dawns on you? So there's a little bit of inspiration there from a little girl on a swing. Are you going to pull yourself up by your own bootstraps and make something of your life? Because it's possible to do that. So this is Andrew Paul Smith of apsmithonline.com saying thank you for watching, thank you for listening, namaste, God bless you, love and light to you. And if you want someone as a success coach, I can't recommend myself enough. I can actually. I've got a website that does it for me, apsmithonline.com, and write to me at info@andrewpaulsmithonline.com. So speak to you soon, speak to you tomorrow in fact. Bye for now, bye.